Yes. Uh-huh. Now, while considering loving my neighbor as myself, yes, there are a few other products that I think are very important. I wanted to manufacture a sexual nerve ending oil, yes, that involves 200 parts per million ionized gold because somebody thought they would control the sexuality of the nation. Now, realizing the importance of the sexual nerve endings of women, that being the areola and the nipple of the actual female breast, yes, I do not think that there's an actual product that would increase the sensitivity of the sexual nerve endings. Yeah. Now, I think there's a real market for this, and I've been wanting to do some marketing. Now, let's say you're a woman. You understand the importance of lotion, yes, but your flesh, your arms, your legs are not the same as the sexual nerve endings of the labia, those lips, yeah, and the areola nipple. Now, I did look to see if anybody's a competitor in the sexual nerve ending lotion that involves 200 parts per million gold. But when women are not educated about their own bodies because somehow as a society we didn't want them to know, yeah, I think, yes, that I should be marketing 200 parts per million ionized gold lotion specifically for the sexual nerve endings of women so that their nerve endings are conductive to the electrical impulses of their nervous system. Yes. Now, somebody thought, well, we'll just touch their nose, we'll put a dog on them, and that'll get them stimulated. Not this guy. I would want every woman of this nation and every nation that finds it important to keep the youthful attraction as well as sensitivity of their sexual nerve endings very glossy, lubricated pooch every day, after bathing or showering, yes, so that they do work, the nerve endings do work until the time of their death. Poop, poop. Now, a lot of older senior women, they didn't realize the importance of this, but when you're planning a global revival, yes, I think it's important, and I'm going to want. I've seen the products that are available for those that have lubrication problems. Yeah, that mostly has to do with actual sexual intercourse. This is about keeping the sensitivity and the youthful attractiveness of the actual sexual nerve endings of women. Something you'd want to start when you start menstruating. Yes. Now, there's also a few other innovations that I'd like to be selling. Yeah. It looks like an egg, but it's not, where the actual strength of a woman is her vaginal muscle strength. Yeah. And I designed it so that the Kegel effect of strengthening the vaginal muscle. For those with triple D cup or better, I need to have a pound of actual weight. Being able to be kegeled 30 minutes a day. I think it's important that women realize that they do have a G spot. It's not some mythological sexual experience. And a lot of the research that's been done was being done with very weak vaginas. Yeah. Now, let's say you're smaller than a triple D cup, you're an A cup. I'm going to need for you to have 2 pounds of kegable weight in your vagina an hour a day to be able to volunteer. Now, when women find out how important the strength of the vaginal muscle is to their actual sexual gratification of having sexual intercourse, yes, they are going to want to use this product every day. Now, I like the idea of measuring the actual vagina, both the width and the length of it. Yes, these are very much customized weights so as to increase the sexual satisfaction of being a woman. Yeah. Because you can say, "Oh, well, I can easily kegel a pound of weight a day," but it takes you 15 to 18 months to work up to that much weight because we thought weak vaginaed women would in some way help us as a nation, but it doesn't. Now, the products that are being used for menstruation, yeah. Well, I had a product that's approximately 4 inches long, very close to it, that causes muscle memory so that when women realize they have an actual vaginal muscle, they can strengthen it, they can give it muscle memory, yes. And then when they experience sexual intimacy, they can experience what would be the effect of having a larger penis in their vaginal muscle than the actual length and width of the penis that they're having sex with. I think the vaginal muscle memory is important considering of the products that are used during menstruation. And then there's this whole concept of putting anything in the vagina. Why do we use these products? Now, I've looked at the pads, yes, and I've looked at the tampons. Did you know that the menstruation of women really doesn't need to involve either one because the bleeding of the menstruation happens through the vaginal opening? Why not just have a kind of absorbent material, yes, that is worn underneath their clothing that absorbs the blood flow from the menstruation that I have documented as the vaginal cover, yeah, the vaginal opening cover, yeah. I don't know why we use tampons and whoever designed that, pooch. Now, it's not the most attractive idea, and that tampon, yeah. Now, if you really look at it, it is possible that for the next 100 years, yeah, the vaginal opening cover covers the vaginal opening so as to be absorbent, but it is a type of undergarment that is worn during menstruation. It's recyclable in that you can wash it. Yeah. And it's biological, it's ecologically friendly. Yes. Now, for those that wanted to volunteer to work on this big plan, I'm going to need to take some pictures of the actual size of your vagina.